Greetings. I'm Blacklight. Welcome to the God Zone. This is Allah's 24/7 prime time God vision. Before we get into my subject matter, I want to thank my subscribers for subscribing and just, listening in to what I got to say. That's all I want you to do, and press that like button just to give me inspiration to keep on doing what I'm doing. A lot of you probably don't see no significance. Casual viewers that come in, they are fans of somebody else, another YouTube personality. But this is not no personality contest. At least I don't think it should be. When it comes down to black people in a land that never was friendly to them, called the United States of America. But we done got comfortable with the oppression. But there are still some warriors, revolutionary brothers like myself, fighting, and I'm not compromising. Now, I've been on the planet for a minute, for 73 years, so I'm getting on up there, but I still got my soul. I just never sell it. And this ain't no popularity contest. This is about putting my people on my experiences and how to fight and deal with this devil. Now, I'm going to give you a key point. See, can you peep some of these YouTube all-stars and how they roll? Now, they roll how their masters tell them to roll. I don't have no master except Master Farad Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I don't wear bow ties. It ain't about bow ties. It ain't about looking like an FOI all the time. You got agents, enemy agents in bow ties. You got enemy agents in FOI uniforms, for they were placed there by our arch enemy, Satan. And so they don't want to see the rise of a black man. And the best way to distinguish yourself from everyone else is to keep on the program of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This video right here, I'm setting it up for some war tactics. Now, another thing I might want to mention before we get into the content of what I want to really talk about is that YouTube and your enemies, my enemies, some of you might not have no think you might not have no enemies, but you're always gonna have enemies. The black man living in the United States of America, whether you know it or feel it. If you're not aware, that's on you. But those of you who are aware, you're always gonna have enemies. They could block or slow down the growth of my viewership or my subscriptions by those numbers. So you always want to press the like buttons. See, a lot of people don't think the way I think, because you could see it on YouTube. Now look, time is dwindling, so I want to show you something. Not too long ago, Epstein, Clinton, Trump, Acosta, and Prince Andrew were in the news involving this. But we're going to go into it later on. But first I want to say this, that you see that Clinton, Trump are all partners when it comes to crime. They're partners in crime. The whole political farce is nothing but a syndicate of criminals that's flim-flamming everybody, not just the black man, but they people too. So they people, the reason why you don't want to trust them, even though they getting flim-flam, and some of them might know it, and some of them might tell you, yeah, we getting flim-flam. The reason why you don't want to trust them, it's like the good cop and the bad cop. They know that the Constitution is dead. They know that they're being occupied by a foreign government with the Federal Reserve. And to prove my point, it came out in the news today that the Federal Reserve might freeze Iran's money account, bank account. They got money in the Federal Reserve, see? And they don't think the Federal Reserve is Uncle Sam and run the United States. They don't think, or they might know, but they don't connect it together that the Israelis is running the United States by way of the Zionists. Now, a whole lot of Jews, so-called Jews, they don't really know themselves. But remember, everybody got to have a head. And the head of the so-called Jews are the Zionists. And we know who they are. Thanks to Coakley, Steve Coakley. And that's the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. And it's a bunch of them, that try to control. They don't own nothing. Remember this. They got us thinking that they own it. You can't own the planet Earth. You can't own the sky. You can't own the minerals that's within it, or the resources that's within the earth. You can't own the sun, but they trying to do it. You see, they want to go up there, be the first one on the moon, so they can control that for future activities. They want to own your very DNA, and they're on their way of doing it, because we haven't woken up yet. But they can't really own it. They can make us think that they own it because of that funky dollar bill. But that funky dollar bill ain't real. But we've been used to dealing with it for so long that we think it's for real. Now we're going to get into my strategy See, we got to network with one another. Probably the next video, I'm going to show you the significance of why you got to research this right here, because it got something to do with what's happening on the planet. The crooks always worm their way out of situations. Yeah, they do. You can't let them squirm their way, worm their way, wiggle their way out. Black man, see, we the real sheriffs. We the real law. If you represent God, however way you want to call his name, he gave the power to you to rule, because you are the first, the original people of the planet Earth. Now we're going to come back for a continuation of what I'm talking about. But stay in tune. This is Black Light.